Hello captains, and welcome to this Explain 10 video. We are currently situated at Portland International Airport in the United States. Today we're going to be doing a short flight to Pullman Moscow aboard the King Air C90. It would be a good chance for us to take a look at the new AutoGen and the new mesh in Explain 10.5 in and around the United States. So without further ado, captains, let us jump into the cockpit and prepare the aircraft for departure. Welcome to the cockpit, captains. We're going to begin preparing this aircraft for departure. So first thing first, let's turn the battery on. Let's cancel those master caution lights. And let's see here. Beacon can go on. And let's go ahead and start our engines. Let's take a look here at the boost. Fuel pump is off. Trans, that's fine. And that's on auto, the crossfeed, which it should be. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and start the left engine first. Ignition on auto. Right, we don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. And gen is on. Right, there we go. Parking brake wasn't set, so it is set now. Right, let's start the right engine. I think the volume is too loud. All right. Alright, we have a good start on both engines. Okay. And avionics can go on. I haven't flown this aircraft in ages. And this can go on standby at the moment. Right, let's load our flight plan. And enter. And we're gonna go... No. Alright, there we go. Enter. We'll go direct there. Activate. Okay. So we're gonna fly today and maintain 7,000 until we reach Moscow Pullman Airport. And you know what? I think I'm gonna turn the volume down just a notch. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, what else do we need to do here? Let's see. Those are off. Pitos can go on. Stall warning can go on. Strobes we don't need at the moment. Nav lights can go on. Taxi lights can go on. This is on GPS, so that's fine. Our altitude today is going to be 7,000. And now we need to grab the altimeter. So let me grab the altimeter real quick, and I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, so the altimeter is 2987. There we go, the altimeter is set and everything appears to be okay. Let's see here. Inverters can go on, and we need to set the cabin pressure. So let's see here. There we go. Cabin pressure is set. rudder boost on, and prop sync should be off actually, and we should turn it back on once we're up in the air. So what does this say here? Cabin door. Oh gosh. Okay. There we go. Okay. Master light panel is on. And we are pretty much good to go. Okay, let's release the parking brake and let's taxi to the runway. We're going to be departing runway 28 right today. And let's see here, taxi lights are on. Good stuff. I think a lot of you have requested that I do more flights in the United States, and in Explain 10.5 there is a new autogen for the United States, all across the United States, new autogen, and from what I can see, also the mesh in some areas have also been improved, so that's good. Alright, captains, we are now at runway 28 right. Let's do the final preparations for takeoff. Let's extend flaps. And our lights here, taxi off, landing lights can go on, strobes can go on. And we are pretty much ready. Let's push those to high RPM. And we are pretty much good to go. So let's release the parking brake. The rotation speed for the C90 is about 80 knots. Right, let's get lined up. knots and rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Right, let's begin now retracting the flaps. Alright, and at this point we can engage the autopilot, flying, and nav. We're climbing at about 600 feet per minute. X-Plane 10.5 looks just amazing. Alright, I'm going to ease off on the power now so that we don't blow up the engines. And we're going to maintain about 180 knots for the remainder of our flight today. The prop sync should go on now. And we're going to continue to climb to 7,000, and that's going to be our final altitude today. Beautiful scenery in and around Portland. Alright, captains, everything appears to be okay, and we steadily climb to 7,000 feet. All is well, our speed is stable now. And let's take a look here at our flight plans. It's set course to 071, which we need to do. Alright, so let's set speed, the course to 071. There we go. And pretty much from this point on, we can just enjoy the scenery, and it should be a nice, nice scenery along the way to Pullman Regional Airport. All right, I'll see you guys in just a bit. Alright, captains, it looks like everything is per design intent. Absolutely no worries during this flight, no bad weather conditions. The skies are clear. It's a beautiful night here in the United States. And I get asked a lot, how is top of descent calculated? Now, there are a lot of different ways in different circumstances that would force you to calculate top of descent in different ways, especially when you have restrictions. But in the most basic sense, suppose that you are at 35,000 feet and you want to descend to 10,000 feet. The difference is 25,000 feet, and for a 3-degree slope you would multiply 25 by 3, and that gives you 75 nautical miles. So you would start the descent at 75 nautical miles out at 35,000 feet to reach 10,000 feet. And let's suppose that you're cruising at say 280 knots right before the descent. So half of that is 140 knots, and 140 knots times 10 is 1,400 feet per minute. So you would start the descent at 75 nautical miles out at 1,400 feet per minute, and you should be at 10,000 feet at that rate, at 1,400 feet per minute. You should reach your you should reach 10,000 feet exactly after 75 nautical miles. So that's the most basic way of calculating top of descent. But that assumes that, of course, there are no restrictions in your flight plan, and for destinations like, for example, Innsbruck is a 4-degree glide slope, so it is slightly different. The calculation for top of descent would be slightly different. All right, captains, we continue our flight here, and all is good. Let's go ahead and take a look here at our. Let's select the approach, enter, and today we are going to be landing runway 24, vectors, and we're going to load them and leave them. Okay, so we're about 104 nautical miles now from the next waypoint. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Enjoy the flight. All right, captains. We are now approaching Pullman Moscow Regional Airport. So let's go ahead and set the altimeter, which is 3001, and let's begin our descent now to 5,000. So let me set this first over here. So we're gonna descend to 5,000, and we'll begin the descent here. All right, captains, we are now making our turn to Pullman Moscow Regional Airport. Let's take a look at our plan here. So we are pretty close now. Let's take a look. Yes. So about 12 nautical miles in total before we reach the airport. Looks like there is a message here for us. Set course to 281. All right, let's do that. 281. There we go. And that is done. Okay, that's the airport ahead of us. Okay, so as we get closer to the airport, let's go ahead and disengage the autopilot. And from here we will manually land the plane. Alright, where's the autopilot? There we go. So the autopilot is now disengaged. And we're going to begin our descent now into the airport. Alright, let's begin our turn. Let's extend flaps and start reducing our speed a bit. Okay, so we do have the runway in sight. Okay, landing gear down. And the landing speed, given our current weights, is about 100 knots. Right, and flaps full. And touchdown. Welcome to Pullman Moscow Regional Airport, captains. Alright, captains, I think many of you have requested that once I land that I actually taxi to the gate. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to taxi to the gate here at Pullman Moscow Regional Airport. It was a pretty okay landing. Alright, so we're approaching the parking area here. So let's find a clear spot and we'll turn. I think this should be a good place to park. No, not too close to you. Alright. Set the parking brake. And let's go ahead and kill the fuel. Captains, I hope that you've enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. I hope that it has been a useful video and fun to watch. Until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye for now.